When I moved here, we had maybe 25,000 people in Johns Creek. And people, when we moved here, told me stories about what it was like when they first were here 25 years before. And in my campaign, I walked many, if not most, of the neighborhoods and heard tremendous stories about the history of the area. And it's a very different city than what it was 25, 30, 40 years ago or more, and that's no great surprise. We are now 85,000 people in the city, and we have fundamentally different needs than we did 25 years ago. I think some of those needs are painfully obvious as you go to work every day or drop the kids off at school. And it became clear to me when I was campaigning, and it's only been affirmed since I've been in office now 8, 9 months, I guess. Traffic is a fundamental issue we've got to deal with. It's choking not just Atlanta, but it's choking Johns Creek. And as we continue to develop the city, it's going to become even more significant of an issue. So to that, we need to collaborate with the municipalities around, adjacent to Johns Creek, and with the state. Second, development. So in the last 20 years, I've seen that we have allowed the city to grow at a pace that it was faster than our ability to construct the infrastructure to support it. Not only schools, but roads and sidewalks and other things. So we've got to better manage our growth so that we're maintaining, if not enhancing, the quality of life as we further develop the city. Now, you probably have all heard about the city center, I imagine.
Yes.
Yeah? I would very much encourage you to become involved in that process. And I'll come back to that in a second. The third need that I saw, people shared with me, was the need for parks. We have essentially the same acreage of parkland that we had 20 years ago when I moved here. And so we have struggled in the city to maintain the scope and scale of the recreational programs that, that we enjoyed 20 years ago. So the third priority is to acquire some land so we can continue to invest in the recreational programs that not only our children enjoy, but the community as a whole. So going back to the city center, the business district, I think our mayor is calling it the central business district, that is an opportunity for us to shape our city. Now, one of the things that I look forward to doing is to creating a common and shared sense of community in the city. Johns Creek today is largely 3 different geographic areas, and we have a very strong and growing Chinese, Korean, and Indian community, and yet we're not really all a part of one sense of community. I think the city center can be an opportunity for us if we all get involved to help shape our city. As we develop that, it's going to be a fundamentally different city 10 years from now. And part of what I would like to do is help shape it for what I hope would be my children and yours, so that when they come back, well, so that they will come back. I hope that, for me, multi-generational families is essential to a sense of community, and I hope that we can together shape Johns Creek so that it will foster that sense of multi-generational family. Very selfishly, I would hope my children would want to stay in Johns Creek. They'll break my heart if one goes to New York, one goes to Dallas, one goes to San Francisco. So I'm vested in Johns Creek, and I hope that all of you feel the same, and will work with the city to help shape what will be a very exciting opportunity for us. Thank you for allowing me to be here today, and thank you, Louis, for letting me share a few words.
Thank you. Thank you. So the next one I want to introduce you is that our very own, that in California, every time when it's elections, always more than 2 Chinese to run the elections, right? But is that all of them are actually care about our community, what's our need, not everyone, right? So this time we have our own very own Chinese Americans that are running for the office. And first time when he asked me my support, he is not asking my support because he looked like me. It's not because I'm Chinese and you're Chinese, so please vote for me. No, he never says such. He always looking for what is our community need, right? What is our issue, so he can address it for us, along with overall bigger pictures. So that to me, that's somebody that worth my support, because he simply does not asking my support because I look like you. And to me, that's very, very important, because he cares about the issue, not the race. So next person, please welcome Jaylene.
I'm going to keep this short and sweet. One of my favorite quotes is by a statesman, Edmund Burke. He said, "All it takes for the triumph of evil is to have enough good men to do nothing." And in the past 60 days, I was motivated by some friends, and I just want to tell you, Andy Feng, he's totally responsible for what's happening. And I just want to let you know that I will, well, after I pray and ask my wife, and I got her blessing about 45 days ago. So I have decided that we're going to go ahead and run for the city council for the city of Johns Creek. For some of you may not know that our city actually, we were voted the top 10, the number 10 out of hundreds of thousands of cities in the United States to be the best city to live in the United States. Does anybody doesn't know that yet who lives in Johns Creek?
Top 100.
Yeah, out of 100.
97.
Actually, by USA Today, last year, Johns Creek is number 10. So,
really?
Yeah. I like to look at,
A lot of small town has a lot of airplane. No,
airport.
Airport. A lot of family has an airplane. So I didn't see this in Johns Creek.
Yeah, whatever that, I'd like to believe our city is ahead. So sometimes I'll choose some different media to read. But anyway, I want to make sure, I'll make this promise. My platform and all of the things that I think we should have in the city, that we have some friends that will be able to help us to kind of develop those things. And I like to say this, I will commit to the city and commit to the citizens in this town to do whatever it takes. I may not be able to deliver whatever I promised, but I promise you this, I will be brave on the attempt. So thank you very much, and I seek your support for this endeavor. Thank you.
Thank you. So the next one is Brad for question and answer. So does anybody come prepared for you?